Charles III should ask Beatrice and Eugenie to help with royal duties because there is no chance of Prince Andrew or Prince Harry coming back from exile while the King and the Princess of Wales fight cancer, experts said today. Royal biographer Phil Dampier has said that the Duke and Duchess of York's daughters, much lampooned as wannabe influencers in Channel 4 satire The Windsors, should not be held back because of their father. Over the coming years, young blood like Lady Louise Windsor, 20, and her brother James, Earl of Wessex, 16, would also have the public's love and respect because they are also Queen Elizabeth II's grandchildren, Mr. Dampier told Mail Online. I know that Bea and Eugenie are willing to do more and would happily help out. They just need to be given the green light. Yes, they are daughters of Andrew, but his misdemeanors are not their fault and they are high up in the line of succession, he said. Many organizations and charities are crying out for a royal patron and would welcome them. They already have 30 or so between them, so why not a few more? They are both pleasant, intelligent women who are now wives and mothers with experience of life. He added, Beatrice and Eugenie are grandchildren of the late Queen and as such would get a lot of respect from the public. I can also see a role for the children of Edward and Sophie, Louise and James. While historian Harry Mount said roping in Beatrice and Eugenie will see the royal family bolstered in time for the return of Charles and the Princess of Wales, hopefully by the summer. The British monarchy has become thinly stretched because of the King's illness and Prince William's pared-back diary as he supports his wife as she goes through chemotherapy. The Queen and Prince Philip had around 1,500 patronages and many of these organizations are crying out for new royal figureheads. And while the King's walkabout on Easter Sunday has raised hopes of a swift recovery, Prince Andrew's well-mannered daughters Beatrice and Eugenie are waiting in the wings to take on more responsibilities, experts have claimed. Mr. Dampier said, with the King and Princess of Wales battling cancer and with Harry and Meghan and Prince Andrew off the scene, the slimmed-down monarchy is looking a bit thin. The late Queen and Prince Philip had over 1,500 patronages between them and most of them have not now got a royal patron. I don't see any reason why Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie couldn't step up and take on some of those charities and organizations. We can't ask the older royals like Princess Anne and the Gloucesters to do more at their age, so young blood is needed. On Easter Sunday, on his most significant public appearance since being diagnosed with cancer, Charles was back out and about. And the King was said to be incredibly touched by the reaction of well-wishers yesterday outside St. George's Chapel at Windsor as they told him, "We've got your back, sir." His Majesty's attendance at the traditional Easter Sunday Matins service was coordinated down to the last handshake on doctor's advice. They are constantly weighing up Charles's still insatiable appetite for work with minimizing public contact, particularly in confined spaces, during early stages of treatment. Last Thursday the Queen became the first consort to lead the ancient royal Maundy service, as she stood in for the King. Camilla was inundated with goodwill messages for Charles and the Princess of Wales as she visited Worcester Cathedral for the traditional giving of Easter purses to community members. But experts say at 76 she can do no more than she is doing. Historian Harry Mount writes in the newspaper, "She, Camilla, has been invaluable in filling the gap and has gained deserved popularity. But she can't be expected to carry the burden alone. There is no chance of Prince Andrew or Prince Harry coming back from exile to carry out duties." It is time to increase the presence of Prince Andrew's daughters, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie. Insiders comment that, for all the shortcomings of Andrew and Fergie, they brought up their daughters with extremely good manners. The future is impossible to divine, given the vagaries of ill health. But the sympathy that illness inspires has already galvanized the rest of the firm into action. Here's hoping that both the King and the Princess of Wales recover soon. And that, when they do return to public duties, they will find a royal family bolstered in its numbers for public duties. After weeks of frenzied speculation on social media about her health and well-being, Kate released the candid video message just over a week ago, confirming she is undergoing chemotherapy for cancer. The princess, 42, spoke about the huge shock after tests identified cancer following her abdominal surgery and the incredibly tough couple of months her family have experienced, with her voice cracking with emotion at times during the footage. The form of cancer has not been disclosed, but the future queen began a course of preventative chemotherapy late in February, and is said to have a positive mindset for her recovery and is in good spirits, describing herself as well and getting stronger every day. Prince William and Kate focused on their children, taking the time to sensitively share the state of the princess' health with Prince George, Prince Charlotte and Prince Louis. The king, diagnosed with cancer in February, is said to be proud of his beloved daughter-in-law for her courage in speaking about her treatment and has remained in close contact during the past few weeks. Queen Camilla said this past weekend that the Princess of Wales is thrilled by all the public support when she met two sisters holding posters with the poignant words "Send our love to Kate." The king has been receiving treatment for an undisclosed form of cancer since early February after he had an operation for an enlarged prostate at the London clinic. While the monarch stepped back from public-facing duties as he continues to undergo his treatment, he has still been carrying out low-key official duties behind the palace walls. Prince William is due to return to public duties after his children return to school following the Easter break.